What's up, guys? It is your boy Will, and welcome to another day, another video. I feel like a freaking loser, a failure, because I did not go to the gym the last 4 days. The last day that I worked out was April 8th. Today is April 13th. Oh, that means the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, no goes. A lot of it was the work related with the travel. It was just full days of travel and how things worked out. And that freaking sucks. I want to find a way to where I can still work out while doing some trips and stuff like that and travel and being able to prioritize it. But it's hard with those, like the 3-hour time delay. So when I had to start the meetings, it was really 6 a.m. Arizona time. And then we were out till super late every night. And so it was just a lot. And so while I did fail, we are not done. It's fall down 7, stand up 8 times. We're going to continue to grind and continue to get after it, even though we failed the last 4 days. And so it's about learning through the failures and trying to look back and be like, awesome, what did I not do? And how do I overcome that? How do I make more space for what is important and what I'm trying to prioritize in my life in this environment? And it's not about trying to change necessarily the environment, because sometimes you can't change your environment. Sometimes it's just not that easy. Sometimes you're in a specific zone or a specific way of life for a specific period of time, and you can't just change that in a second. You have to learn to adapt within the environment that you're in. And in the environment that I'm in, I am required, for me to provide the way that I want to for my family right now, I have to travel and I have to go on these retreats and these blitzes. And I have to is not the right word. I get to go on all of these things. It's part of the experience. But getting to go on those does present a series of challenges, and it takes special sacrifice and prioritization to accomplish our goals. And this last little bit, I didn't do it. I failed. But we're back. We're back in it. And excited for this week because I'm in town all week, so I should be able to stick to my schedule. And while yesterday I got back and my wife and I just wanted to hang out, we wanted to relax, and she had the Phoenix Home and Garden show and visiting all of that, which was super fun. Really cool houses. Got to meet a guy named Paul, who is a famous hockey player for the area, or former famous hockey player who formerly played for the Arizona Coyotes. But they were doing some stuff with his house and stuff like that, so we had to go check out his house and experience that too, which is really sick. But again, just ate up the whole day, and then we had a wedding to go to, and then we get home from the wedding super late. And so it's just part of life. Life happens. We're learning that life happens. Now throw kids in the mix. Now I don't even know what's gonna happen. So it's important to dial up those habits and things that I got to do now, so that way when my life is only going to get more pressure, more stressful, more responsibility, more. It's only going to get more. And when things only get more, you can either crumble to the pressure or you can rise and overcome. And I plan on rising and over freaking coming, because that is important. So, welcome back, Will. That's what ChatGPT said, because I said my last workout was on the 8th. I'm back. What's today's workout? And it said, welcome back, Will. Let's pick up. So today is April 13th. 2025, day 53. I don't know how I'm gonna do the day thing now, because it's technically not day 53. It's like day 57. But I didn't have 4 days of progress, so I might just skip to day 57 and say screw it. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But April 13th, 2025, it is legs and core day. We're gonna do leg press 4 10s, leg extensions 3 12s, seated hamstring curl 3 12s, standing calf raises 4 15s, which I hurt my foot the last time I think I did this. It definitely was like sore in the core of it. Hanging calf raises, or hanging leg raises 3 15s, and then planks 3 30s. So dialing up the leg workout today, which is a good day to come back to and start the week off strong with it. So I'm excited to dial up. They did make some updates to ChatGPT where it's supposed to have improved memory, so I need to kind of recap and rebuild everything in it, because I've been a little off on the ChatGPT logging my workouts and stuff, because I just keep everything in Apple Fitness. And so because it was forgetting the memory, I was like, oh, this isn't worth it. So I haven't been posting it in there, but it's still worth it. Also, I lost my mic. I think I have to go check all my equipment bags, but the little mic that comes with it, I might have to buy another one, which would suck because they're expensive. But I had it, and then I was on this trip and this retreat, and then it was gone. I clipped it to like a shirt, so maybe it's in one of my bags. I don't know. I gotta go find it. But So sorry the audio probably isn't as crisp or clear as it normally is with the mic, but I'm excited to get back into the workout. I'm excited for this week. This week's going to have a lot of one-on-ones and paying taxes. Taxes suck, but you got to do it. It's one of those things. And so I should hopefully, my goal for today, specifically Sunday, is to go wrap up some of the like KPI reports and stuff like that to send over to my boss to get him to approve so I can have my one-on-ones this week. Then I got to and just create kind of a plan for my team. That's one of the hardest things going into it, is how do I continue to create plans and stuff for growth and build careers and career paths for these guys, so that way they're stoked and happy and they know that they're contributing at a high level, and then building comp plans that are rewarding for them and get them hungry and motivated, and then also so building all of that, doing the budgets, paying taxes, and then so taxes. So wow, I just lost my whole train of thought, but it's okay. But so today, working out. Katie and I had a nice morning with church, and we didn't have anything for breakfast, so I had a peanut butter and jelly, or no jelly, just peanut butter sandwich, and then just hanging out, relaxing in the morning. It's about noon, so going to the gym. We're gonna have Chipotle for lunch. Then we're going to, then I'm gonna work on those KPIs and stuff like that. Probably watch a movie. We've been in the Harry Potter series recently, just going through all the stuff with Harry Potter, and then finish up taxes tonight, and then hopefully have the whole week planned for my team, so we're dialed on how we want to execute and do stuff. And I want to start running weekly like leadership development meetings with my guys as well, and just stuff that gives them things to aspire for and care for, as well as the day-to-day and stuff like that. So anyway, all of that, probably more information than you guys need, but we're here to work out. We're here to get better every single day. We're here to just love and live lives that matter, that mean that influence and impact people, and then also amplify Jesus and glorify all that God does for us, and especially the seen and the unseen. Like, God works so much in our lives externally than what we even notice, and I relate it back to, we have roads in Idaho. I made this in a previous video, but there's this road in Idaho that I would drive when I was going from Idaho Falls to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. And like, I don't know, maybe 5 people drive this road a day, maybe, or a week. I don't know. It's a road that most people, it's a road less traveled on. But I had to look at it as like 30 years ago, some guys moved and traveled to this place and probably didn't live here, because no one really lives here, especially maybe not the people who live there with the specialized skill to build a road. But guys had to move and transport equipment and get to this area where they're able to flatten, demo, and then build a road that connects these two towns together. And 30 years ago they had to do that so I could drive on that road now. And that area is true in business. It's like, if you have a job, if you're a W-2 employee, you're the owner of that company, the CEO, the executive team, the people at the top that you're like, well, they make too much money and they don't put in the same work that I do and all of that. But they were there years before you, paving and planting that road. They were building that road before you, so that way you have the opportunity and you have the resources that you have now to be able to get to where you want to go in life, whether that's within that specific job or career, or just skill set that you want to develop, or financial stability for your family, whatever your goal is and why you're at that job, because years before the owners took the risk of putting their own sweat in, they afforded that opportunity to you. All of that goes back to God, and how God and Jesus, they have paved a way before us that we have not seen, and we have no idea. They're way in front of us, building roads that we're going to drive in the future. And all throughout your life, you can see areas where God was moving, and you had no idea. You were not involved in the process. And so it's just a good reminder that it's like, hey, God is for you, and God is working in the unseen right now for your future development. You just have to stick to the plan. You have to follow and submit yourself to the will of God, and know that He is establishing roads that you won't even know. Like, God is establishing roads right now that I won't touch for 50 years until I'm freaking 80, you know? And I have grandkids and stuff like that. Like, that's just what's going on. So just so humbled and grateful that despite everything going on, God is working in the scene. Like, he's working in my marriage, he's working in my career and my job and the people that I get to be with, and I can see movement in those areas. But there's a lot of the unseen ways where God's protecting you, where he's allowed you to avoid an accident, he's allowed you to avoid pain, allowed you to avoid a lot of things. And a lot of people don't really think about that. They don't think about all the stuff they avoided because of the grace of God. They just focus on the turbulence that they're facing now. And just like turbulence in the sky, this is just off the dome, just like turbulence in the sky, the faster you're going and the more weight that you have, the easier that turbulence is to navigate and get through. And so with any turbulence in your life, bear the weight of the cross, bear like your relationship with God, and know that you just have to keep pressing forward and keep moving on, and eventually the air will smooth out. And yeah, so anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching the videos. Thank you much for the grace of not making videos the past few days. And we're back at it. It's not about how many times you fail, it's about how many times you get back up. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, new videos hopefully every day. No, new videos every day. If I miss, I'll catch you guys up eventually, because we're about this. This is the life. This is part of the process and the life that we're choosing. So thank you guys so much for watching, liking the videos, and supporting the journey. We've had almost 100,000 views over the past 28 days. And so, and since especially this year, it's gonna be really cool to see the numbers at the end of the year and just see how many views we're able to accumulate from the shorts and all the videos and the returning viewers. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, like the video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.